It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome to another production here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network and the Mike Prince Show. It is our mission to try to bring you some news that you could use. Today is no exception to that rule. Follow me on X at the Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to visit our website for our 24-hour stream at obnradio.com. With all that being established, so let's jump right into today's episode. With what is appearing to be a public relations nightmare, I do somewhat understand about the hesitation of the Texas Southern University Board of Regents hitting the reverse just for a moment on finalizing the Fred McNair hire. And here's what I mean when I say this. It is absolutely no doubt that Fred McNair is a high-quality coach, a successful coach, a likable guy. As a matter of fact, I've been on record for stating that he is one of my favorite coaches that I've had the pleasure of interviewing with through my entire connection for Southwestern Athletic Conference coverage, and that has been for quite some time now. He and Dawson Odoms were two of my favorite people to communicate with because of the unique situations that each of the individuals had to deal with a whole different set of circumstances. But when you fast forward to the current situation that we have as far as Texas Southern hiring their next head football coach, I do somewhat understand the dilemma and the tug of war that apparently seems to be going on between the board and athletic administration. And let me explain what I mean by that. As I mentioned, Fred McNair, high-quality coach. From our further investigation and calculation, the apex of the coach's choices, number one, was Mr. Jerry Mack, who is currently serving as running back coach for the Tennessee Volunteers of the SEC. Now, it's just like we're in the holiday season. And I could remember as a kid, you would get the catalogs. Some of you guys probably don't even know what I'm talking about when I talk about the Christmas catalogs. And they would have this huge section of the catalog full of toys from A to Z. If you could imagine it, it was in the catalog. And I can remember spending hours studying the pictures in the catalog. But in reality, it was something that I would more than likely never get a chance to get my hands on. Over 90% of the items I was gazing at because I could simply not afford them. That is the case of Jerry Mack. So when you move on to the next candidates of availability, with what we have discovered thus far, we mentioned on yesterday's episode, there are looks and hopes of possibly going with an Andre Johnson. There were looks and hopes of going with a Fred McNair. And there are looks and hopes of going with an Ed Reed. Now, when you look at these two of the three that I just mentioned, NFL success, one is a Hall of Famer. But then if you look at two of the same three candidates, very intelligent individuals, but not so much energy that has been displayed in years of proof when it comes to energy and personality. Not that they don't have a personality, but the personality is not, let's say, as that of a Deion Sanders. And of course, I'm talking about Andre Johnson and Fred McNair. When you look at what Texas Southern has just moved away from, in the case of Clarence McKinney, another favorite coach of mine from dealing with my time throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference, but a very mild-mannered personality, reserved personality. And if you were to go in the direction of an Andre Johnson or a Fred McNair, you would pretty much be getting the same package, or should I say content, in a different package, which leads to the sole standing potential candidate of Ed Reed. Now, people that are listening to this were saying, well, Ed Reed blew up at Bethune-Cookman, and Ed Reed this, and Ed Reed that. He's a hothead. Well, could be. But one thing you know and understand is that he may be a hothead, he brings passion, and he brings a very high football IQ. Would it be worth the potential risk for Texas Southern to go that route? Could be, could be not. Knowing the situation of Texas Southern University, it is in the fourth largest city of the United States of America. They need a shot in the arm for energy levels throughout the athletic department, in particular that of football. So it somewhat makes a bit of sense to me why we have what we have at this moment. I still believe that Fred McNair is a high-quality hire, but if you have the opportunity to land an Ed Reed, why not at least kick the tires? We'll see what's going on throughout the rest of this adventurous ride by way of the maroon and gray at Texas Southern. My quest, concern, and somewhat of a responsibility is to keep you informed of developments such as this. But as for right now, I am going to exit stage left. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, and I thank you truly, truly, truly from the depths of my heart for your participation and support of this network. We look forward to the growth that lies ahead for the year 2024 as we wind down the final stretch run for the year of 2023. Don't forget that you can follow me on X at The Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And do visit the website at obnradio.com. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.